Hi, this is Miss Cox, and I'm here to help you out with this Make It Rain project, which honestly is a lot of confusing elements. The next one, and it took me a while to kind of get this together, but the next part I'm going to do is basically tweak where these drops are coming up and how they're created and where. So I'm going to try this last one first. Initialize the arrays using a loop and random function at the beginning of the program. Well, basically what that's doing is instead of just having these 3 droplets, which honestly are kind of boring, I'm going to try going ahead and creating a bunch more rain droplets, but in random places before it starts drawing everything. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and create a for loop. I'll create a variable called count because I just want to count to 20. Let's say I want 20 droplets. For now, it's going to start at 0. Then let's say I want it, if count is, basically I want to do it until count is, count is less than 20. And I'll say that count should increase by 1 each time. Inside the brackets, let's say that I want X positions. So this I would like to be pushed. I'd like to push a value in there at the end, and I'll make it random. Random from 0 to 400, since that's the range of my little window here. Then I'll try Y positions dot push, same thing, random 0, 400. And what should happen, oh, what did I miss? What should happen is I forgot to put second parentheses on the ends of these. There we go. Now you'll see I automatically got a bunch of new rain droplets. Now one thing to notice is when you're randomizing Y positions, if I don't do that, let's say all the Y's are 0, look at that. They'll just fall in one uniform line. That's kind of boring. So I'm going to leave it as random. So that's kind of cool. Another thing I could do is here, instead of setting this to 0, when it hits the bottom I could set it to be a random number and have it like actually randomly appear somewhere. I can also have it so that when you click, a new drop is added. So to do that, what I would do is, now to have new droplets created randomly, here's what I need to do. Well, first off, and this is for step 5, when the user clicks add a new drop. So what I'm going to do is in this loop, so it's creating this loop kind of is going through over and over and over where it is drawing this and going through these steps over and over and over. So at the bottom, before it stops and starts again, I'm going to tell it to check to see if the mouse is pressed. So I'll say if mouse is pressed, then I want it to add a new X and Y to my array. So I'll just copy this and paste it down here. And right now it's going to just create one randomly. So let's see what that looks like. Oh man, don't do that. See what that looks like. If I click over here, bam. Now you'll notice it is creating more than just one dot at a time. It's creating a lot more rain. And if I hold it down, it just keeps creating more rain. The reason for that, and the reason if I click once, several come up, is because it's checking very, very quickly to see if the mouse is pressed. So even though I've only clicked once, it's actually checked to see if it's pressed several times, which is pretty intense. So keep that in mind. That's why there's so many popping up. So there's different ways you can do that. But that is just one of a couple ways to get the drops to be randomly added and to have the new drops created at the beginning. So that's just a couple things. Last up, I'll talk about coloring and all of the rest. Thank you for watching.